Hello, and today we are going to talk about auctions and how to do a successful auction in your class.
And these are games where you can basically simulate an actual auction in your class. Basically, the way I play this with my classes is I explain to the students what an auction is because most likely they won't know what it is because they're English students. They're English as a foreign language students. So this part of the activity might vary for you if you're teaching students who do know English already. But if you don't, you'll have to explain what an auction is and what bidding is, to bid on an item. So you might want to provide explanations and examples like eBay and other auctioning sites like this to give students a more tangible image in their mind as to what an auction is. So once you've explained what the auction is, you break the class up into teams of 2 or 3 or however many you have, and you tell the students that they are each going to be given a certain amount of money that they can use to spend on the auction. They can't go over that amount, otherwise they'll be bankrupt. So you're already teaching the students basic financing skills, which I think is a great life lesson to teach your students. So once you've told them that they have a certain amount of money to spend, then you tell them that there are going to be a series of sentences that you either read or that you show on the board or that you hand out, and the students will have to basically bid on those sentences. They can bid the higher the amount for the correct sentences, and for the sentences that they don't think are correct, they don't have to bid at all. But they all have to bid at least once. That is definitely one of the criteria. They have to bid at least once. They have to try to bid every round, and they have to only bid the highest amounts for the sentences that are correct. Now, you can use this activity for any type of lesson that you are going over, whether it's grammatical points that you'd like to review in your language class, or certain facts in history or philosophy, or who said what. There are many ways that you can sort of spin this activity to make it more catered to whatever ideas or information that you would like to convey to your students for whatever objectives you have to fulfill. So this activity can be used for multiple classes, and it can be used in many different sizes as well. You could have this game for a class as small as 10 and a class as large as 40 if you do this the right way. So it's very flexible, and even the adult students tend to like this game because it requires them to use some higher order thinking that they like to practice a lot. So it works for many different age groups. So it's definitely one of those activities I strongly encourage you to consider, especially when you want to review material. This is great for reviewing some information, either pre-exam time or post-exam time, or even as a kind of a cool down after a long lesson. It's kind of one of those activities that you can get into right away. It's exciting, and it helps the students refresh their memories with whatever material it is that you want them to master. Bye for now.